Here and towing the slab in this one, it's Sonny Gray. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what, that's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
1 out, bases empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and he reaches safely. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Carlos Correa, the next to hit. In the dirt. And a pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Back here in St. Louis, and on the hill in this one, Pablo Lopez. What do we need to know here?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Walner sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Contreras now. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2 to Contreras. Up and in, and it's 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ripped into right field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, second baseman.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Finds its way through, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
A couple of singles back to back. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And that misses. And it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down here on opening day. Just missed. drilled in the air out towards right center. And that will end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, and now it's going to be Royce Lewis. Close, but called the ball. And a count 2-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Walker should have this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
Matt Wallner.
There's a swing and a miss. Gray. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the veteran outfielder, Byron Buxton. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Ranging back. And that ball is out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 1-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Ryan Jeffers getting ready to hit. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Batting 8th, left fielder.
Here's Trevor Larnach. On the corner for a strike.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Gorman whips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the second, so now it's Nolan Arenado.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And it is 2-1. This one smoked out to left. Could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
And now it's Ivan Herrera right through there for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Swings through the sweeper.
2-2 to count.
Arenado, the runner at second with one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 9th.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mason Wynn.
That's a ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over. Lars Nootbaar will hit next. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. And the count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. On to the third inning. And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. Next offering is in for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. This is Willie Castro.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Willie Castro.
That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was
1 ball,
dotted.
2
So much
strikes.
talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs. Base is empty. Jose Miranda, the next Twin up to hit.
Ball.
2 outs. Base is empty.
2-1.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the
2
zone.
balls, 2 strikes.
Off the
Count
plate
ball.
inside, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Take your minute, ball
Outside,
4.
and that is ball 4.
One of the things about
Now
that 2-out walk, the base
shortstop,
runner over at
Carlos
first base is going to
Correa.
have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Right through there for a strike.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Busch Stadium as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ball evens the count. Headed towards the corner. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Gorman. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the
Up
K.
next for the Cardinals.
And up next for St.
Designated
Louis,
hitter,
Alec Burleson.
Burleson.
Tying run in scoring position here on opening day. That one missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's 3-2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2. That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Here's Nolan Arenado. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third.
Hey.
Next pitch is outside. And Nato is set down on strikes. On to the fourth.
Leading
Here's
off to
Royce
the
Lewis.
Twins, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Strike on the inside corner. Hot shot to third. Arenado to first in time. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And now Matt Wallner. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And a big swing and a miss.
We got full count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Here's Byron Buxton.
Buxton.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
Nope, that's a ball.
Man at first, one away.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
And that one fouled off.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Wallner over at second. Buxton at first. One gone. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two on, one out. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. 2 on, 2 outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Donovan sizing this one up. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. And a base hit into right center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's going to be Jordan Walker.
Inside.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Next offering is down low.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And ball 4 to a board.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
First and second, no outs. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that gets down into the gap. The run comes in from second. It's 1-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
There's the strike up high. And it's 1-2. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So up next, Brendan Donovan.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. And a good eye there.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Walker, the lead runner, out at second. Win at first, 2 out of the inning. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
No, he held up. Hit hard on the ground to short. Correa over to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Back here in St. Louis, leading off, Edouard Julien. There's a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's the Twins DH, Willie Castro. All tied up here on opening day. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Here's a 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. Walker moves towards it. Drops into the glove. And that is that.
Now pitching for
Coming
Minnesota.
out of the bullpen for the Twins, Danny Coulomb.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
sneaks through base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. So now here's the DH, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Just off the outside edge. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
And that's through there for a strike. 3-2 now.
Count is full.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3-2 now. Swung on, belted. And that gets down into the gap. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now, Ivan Herrera. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Buxton moves under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the center fielder, Jordan Walker. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings and misses. Good job at damage control right there. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Kyle Leahy.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, 1-run game, and here comes Carlos Correa. Ripped to third and caught. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. And that's too high. That missed by a lot. Ball 3. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground, and it stays fair.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right
Now
there.
batting,
Turned on it
right
nicely.
fielder,
Definitely a
Matt
little
Wallner.
out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Wallner. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Smash to the left side. Fires to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Now
Back
pitching
down for the bottom of the
Minnesota.
sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
44.
Cole Sands.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And stepping in for the
Leading off
Cardinals,
for the
Mason
Cardinals,
Wynn.
The shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And a swing and a miss there.
From a pitcher's
ball,
perspective,
two
that's a
strikes.
beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that
Nope,
same
inside,
tunnel,
ball two.
that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Now
Back to the
batting,
leadoff spot in the St.
right
Louis lineup.
fielder,
Lars Nootbaar digs in now.
Lars Nootbaar.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
A lot of
Two
times
strikes.
you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Left fielder,
2 down, bases empty.
Brendan
Now at the plate,
Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Fernandez.
Now pitching
These are
for
the spots
Cardinals.
relievers really make a name for themselves.
Number 64.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Ryan Jeffers.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Inside.
Ball
And the
3.
count is 3-1. And the tying run
Take the
is
base.
on base.
Pretty easy walk
Now
right there.
batting,
Last
left
pitch
fielder,
wasn't even much to
Trevor
think about.
Larnach.
So up next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner takes off. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and 2 away now. New pitcher now, JoJo Romero.
Now pitching
Well,
for
the best
Cardinals.
relievers love the opportunity to come in and
Number
protect a
59.
tight lead late in the ball game.
JoJo
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Edouard Julien, the next twin up to hit.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Nootbaar right there to make the grab. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and Contreras is retired.
Now
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
Second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
That split is
2
a pretty
strikes.
nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up
Next is the
Cardinals,
designated hitter, Alec
designated
Burleson.
hitter, Alec Burleson.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. And now the count is even.
2-2 the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the 8th, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Willie Castro. And now 2 balls and a strike. That one lifted to left. Donovan on his way over. Makes the catch, 1 down. And next for Minnesota, Jose Miranda. One down, base is empty. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. Late swing fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now Correa up to hit.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop Carlos Correa.
2 outs. And that one sliced foul.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High chopper to third. Arenado. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3.
Now pitching for
On the mound
Minnesota,
now for the Twins, Yohan
number
Duran.
59, Yohan Duran.
Well, 1-run game. Nolan Arenado now at the plate.
Nolan Arenado.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1.
You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 1 away. And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That's in there. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely
1 ball,
felt good.
2 strikes.
And that's down and away. High fly ball out towards left center. Larnach makes the grab. 2 down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Two balls, 1
In
strike.
the dirt. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And it remains 2-2. Herrera off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Buxton makes the grab. Back here in St. Louis, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Ryan.
That's in there, and now 2-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Swing and a miss at 100. No chance. He's 2 outs away. Wallner, the next to hit. That one way inside.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Ball 4, he walked him, and that'll keep the line moving. One down, runner at first. Byron Buxton will hit next. Pickoff throw.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. That one missing inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that's in for a strike.
I got 3-2.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Heading for the plate. He comes across to score, and the Twins tie it up.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
He's trying for third. Ball misses. Throw to third. He's safe.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And a big swing and a miss.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. The throw won't get there in time, and the defense comes away with nothing. 2 outs, runner on first. Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Two outs. That one 90. Now into the ball game on defense, Deshaun Kiersey Jr. He takes over in right. And now, Lars Nootbaar.
Deshaun Kiersey Jr.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses. Nope. So a leadoff walk. No outs. Runner at first. Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals.
Victor Scott.
Squirts away a little bit. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. So the tying run at second. Got him swinging. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.